Rock Station again. Could you look into that?
Sure.
Thank you.
Hello, contestants. Pleased to make your acquaintance. How many people are playing? All right, then. What it is. Type in your name. Yeah, one more thing. You looking for a 21-question game or more like a 7-question tournament game?
30 seconds.
Done. Okay, your buzzer is B as in baby's breath, which isn't really as pleasant as one would think.
Work on some more material. That's good
Don't
stuff.
snip your markers, cue card boy.
20 seconds. That's 20.
Hello,
Oh, 20 seconds. All right, listen. This couldn't be any simpler. The question comes on the screen. You think you know the answer, you buzz in. You pick one of the choices on the screen. Easy. You got it?
10 seconds.
Good luck.
9, 8,
Lose the desktop,
7,
please.
6.
Let's go to black.
5,
Okay,
4,
we're rolling.
3.
Parents.
Chemicals, don't just play God, be God.
Daddy.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see ya. Yada, yada, yada. Well, all right, that's out of the way. This is it? Just you? Well, I get paid no matter what. Okay, let's do it. All right, hit me. Here we have Spawn of the White House. $2,000 for a correct answer. Okay, pay attention here. This one's a toughie. Number 1, marry Mary Elizabeth Aitchison. Number 2, plan sex around wife's menstrual cycles. Number 3, get elected vice president. What mathematical set of rules and birth control method is this an example of? Alger hysterectomy, governorigamy, algorithm method, or CIA IUD? That question was written as an algorithm. Al Gore married Mary Elizabeth Aitchison, and the rhythm method is a way of birth control using a woman's menstrual cycle. Woo! All that and not one mention of campaign finances. See, we don't always go for the cheap shot. Okay, I need a category. Shake hands with. Well, it's about Kime. How does $2,000 sound? Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Say you're going to Scarborough Fair, but instead of bringing parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, you bring parsley, sage, rosemary, and Kime. What are you bringing to the fair? Some seasonings in a huge monster, several herbs and some already digested food, 3 food additives in an Italian greeting, or 3 friends in an alarm clock. Kime would be the liquid contents of digested food from your stomach. My Kime usually shows up on its own after I've downed too many hot dogs and I've gone on one of those rickety Scarborough Fair roller coasters. I need a category.
1, 2, praise the Almighty 3.
Okay, give it up for you. $1,000 at stake on this one. Let's see how you handle this one. Suppose there were a country called Boogerland whose sole industry was making used tissues. What would you call the value of all the used facial tissues sold in any one year? Yearly underwritten commodities, gross national product, consumed production rate, or cyclical mean revenue? The value of a country's entire product output is called the gross national product, or GNP.
Come on, people. We gotta step up production or we're gonna fall behind Poopville this quarter.
Okay, pick a category.
You can't stop at 3, no, you gotta have 4, yeah!
The category is, pick this question to see a bare butt. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Okay, look closely at this naked picture and tell me, what would you wear to get this tan line? Chaps, culottes, gauchos, or jodhpurs? When you wear chaps, your ass is hanging out, so you're gonna get a nice reverse tan line. So when someone tells you to stick it where the sun don't shine and you're wearing chaps, it'll be a much quicker process. Category, please.
Let's blow this time and head for number 5.
This little number's known as Oh What a Night. Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. Hey, what kind of wedding reception do you suppose the king and queen of a chess set would have? Considering the way it moves on a chessboard, which chess piece would not be able to do the electric slide at the royal wedding reception? The bishop, the king, the queen, or the rook? Hey, who's the wallflower? The electric slide moves back and forth and side to side. The bishop can only move diagonally, so no wedding dancing for him. However, I did see him leave with one of the bridesmaids. All right, hit me. Open wide and get ready for Touching Your Stones. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Just step up and take a swing at this one. If you took a Touchstone Pictures movie and literally used it as a touchstone, what would you do? Look for gold in your outrageous fortune, make soap for your cabin boy, forge a wedding ring for Mr. Wrong, or start a fire with Ed Wood? Oh, what a shame. In case you're wondering, a touchstone is a rock that was used to test gold and silver by striking them against it. Thank God at least one person got some use out of that movie. I need a category. Uh-oh, Elmer Fudd Dime Store.
It's time for a Cribbage Crash Fund.
Your gibberish category for today is Wild Young Female Horses. I'm going to open the value of this gibberish question at $5,000. Now check it out. As the time disappears, so does the money. So the sooner you buzz in, the better. All right, get ready to buzz in and tell me, what title does this rhyme with? You never be still, fillies. And don't get tripped up by the punctuation. First hint, it's a TV show. It's a TV show. This could be it. Type in your answer and hit return. The Beverly Hillbillies. Now, there's one TV show. I hope they're smart enough never to turn into a sophomoric full-length movie. What? Oh. Okay, pick a category. Coming at you, Saturday morning worship, and you're playing for $3,000 cash money. Think fast. If the religious philosophy called transcendental meditation were to be incorporated into a new cartoon, what might be the name of the show's lead character? Winnie the Buddha, L. Ron Mother Hubbard, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi Bear, or Reverend Sun Myung Spider Moon? The Indian Maharishi Mahesh Yogi founded the Transcendental Meditation religion.
Now repeat this mantra. I will not steal picnic baskets. I will not steal picnic baskets.
Category, please.
Aloha, question number 9.
Let's see what we got going. We'll work for mana, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Hey, in today's world of corporate downsizing, anyone could find themselves panhandling next week, even figures from the Old Testament. You're at a stoplight and you see Isaac's son Esau by the roadside with a sign asking for food. Considering his actions in the Bible, which message might you expect to see on the sign? We'll kill brother for food, we'll spy on drunk naked father for food, we'll trade inheritance for food, or we'll wrestle God for food. Esau gave his birthright and inheritance to his younger brother Jacob in exchange for some lousy stew. Well, I guess it wasn't so much lousy stew as it was a bucket filled with soapy water and a squeegee. Okay, I need a category. Nice choice, lover. You've just been invited to a three-way. All right. Alrighty, here's the deal. You're gonna see a three-way like this one. If you buzz in when the correct member of the three-way is lit up, it's $1,000 in the bank. But look out, it'll cost you $1,000 every time you're wrong. But don't be misled, this question may or may not have anything to do with the three-way as a group. Okay, party time. Let's just say this one's known as 1 out of 3 ain't bad, but let's see if you can get all 7, okay? This three-way's gonna be about sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Here we go, and for goodness sake, be careful.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
Okay, that's all she wrote. I wonder how you did. Don't tell me, you've just had a lot on your mind lately. Let's see if we can at least get a rise out of your overall score. Yes, it's time to move on now, but I'll never forget our special experience together. Whatever your name is. 1 down, round 2 to go. Let's get on it. Now remember, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. I need a category.
Don't look now. It's question 11.
Say hello to the opening night party must suck. How does $2,000 sound? Get this, you've paid hundreds of dollars for tickets to the latest Andrew Lloyd Webber musical, waited months for the opening to arrive. That night you put on your best formal attire and head for the theater. But guess what? When you arrive at the theater, you see a sign out front proclaiming, "No theater tonight." What the hell happened? All the costumes were stolen, heavy rains flooded the theater, some Japanese actors took over the place, or an avalanche destroyed the sets. No theater, spelled with an H, is a stylized form of Japanese theater. And you know what they say, no theater is good theater. All right, hit me.
I'm getting a reading of 12. Over.
This category is known as how to make green cheese look like blue cheese. Hello, we're talking $6,000, so pay attention. No doubt you've heard of guys spelling their name in the snow with their, well, imagine this. If Buzz Aldrin had commemorated his moonwalk by writing his real name on the surface of the moon, which phrase would be there to welcome future astronauts? Edwin shall return, Eldridge was here, this is Edgar country, or Elroy is king. With a name like Eldridge, you think NASA would trust him with a mission to the moon?
Houston, we have a problem.
He goes by Buzz, but his friends call him Edwin. He wasn't actually peeing. He and Neil Armstrong just wanted to find out who was the bigger man on the moon. Okay, pick a category. The selection is, everything tastes better through crazy straws. Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. Okay, buzz in and transcribe your answer when you can tell me what's the name of this thing. I know it's a drink, and it came out in the late 70s. I think it was brewed specifically for this famous sibling who endorsed the drink. It was Jimmy Carter's sibling, and an embarrassing sibling at that. Although I always thought it was named after Billy Martin, it wasn't. What is the name of that drink? Go for it. Type in your answer and hit return. The 1970s beer named after and endorsed by Billy Carter is Billy Beer, and it came out while his brother was still president. The beer wasn't bad for a domestic, but I'd stay away from Billy's beer nuts. Okay, I need a category.
Ain't no love like number 14.
This one likes to go by free verse and free throws. Play your cards right, you win 4,000 bucks. Put your tray in the upright position, it's time for takeoff. Suppose that when the Harlem Globetrotters were forming in 1926, they had recruited only Harlem Renaissance writers. Who could have gone from poet to power forward? Maya Angelou, Alex Haley, Langston Hughes, or Meadowlark Lemon? Langston Hughes was one of the most well-known of the Harlem Renaissance writers. And he also had a killer half-court jump shot. Category, please. I got some good news for you. You're about to move into a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat is Battlefields of the Network War. Okay, listen up. I'm going to read off the names of 7 places, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it was the setting of a Civil War battle or the setting of a television show. As the name comes up, if it's a Civil War battle, press 1. If it's the setting of a television show, press 2. And press 4 if you want to skip. 1,000 bucks for each correct answer, and 1,000 taken away for each incorrect answer in any that you don't get to. Okay, can I have 30 seconds on the clock, please? And we're off. Gettysburg, Civil War. Mayberry. Port Charles. Antietam. Twin Peaks. Hooterville. Last one, Chickamauga. That's all she wrote. Hello, 7 out of 7. Let's throw that into your total. Now, that does not suck. Let's move on. All right, hit me. May I introduce Sawing Bacchus Bacchus? 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Okay, sports fans, imagine this. You're a manager in the mythical baseball league, and your Athenian athletics have all come down with ouzo poisoning. Which team of deities could field an entire baseball team? The Muses, the Fates, the Graces, or the Furies? There were 9 Muses, so they could easily replace the 9 players on a baseball team.
Well, who's on first?
Euterpe.
Hey, who are you calling a turpie? All right, then. Who's on second?
Failure.
Well, go ahead. Fail me.
Okay, pick a category.
On the big bayou in Louisiana, crest on 17.
Well, what do we have here? Popular vacation spots and etymology. 2,000 bucks for a correct answer. Hey, what's in a name? Well, let's find out. Get ready to hit the buzzer when you know the answer to the following analogy. Miami is to big water as Sarasota is to never-ending sun, Boca Raton is to rat's mouth, Daytona is to get drunk on beach, or Tampa is to beat the ground in anguish. The name Miami comes from a Native American word for big water. Boca Raton is Spanish for rat's mouth.
Well, here's me and Elsa on the beach in Rat's Mouth. Oh, and this is a lovely little spot we found in Hamster's Ass.
I need a category. For your enjoyment, live from New York, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Remember when Saturday Night Live first came on the air and it was funny? If Dan Aykroyd and Jane Curtin were to deliver their point-counterpoint editorials in Counterpoint, what would they be doing? Proselytizing around a quilting bee, singing 2 different opinions in harmony, arguing while making a U-turn, or writing their editorials in calligraphy? Ooh, sounds like your cash just made a 3-point U-turn. You've missed the point. Counterpoint is a musical term referring to playing 2 different melodies at the same time to create harmony.
Chain you ignorance,
Can you reactionary ass?
Okay, I need a category. pucker up for? You're grossing me out. How does $4,000 grab you? Hey, remember Stephen Keaton, the father on Family Ties? Did you know he was played by an actor named Michael Gross? Well, if Michael Gross's character on Family Ties had fathered a gross of illegitimate children, what might audiences have seen on the show? 12 instant preschoolers, 100 ditzy fashion queens, 144 smart alecky geniuses, or 1,000 uninteresting wallflowers? A gross of illegitimate children would equal 12 dozen, or 144 kids. Which would prove once and for all that it's Stephen, not Elise, who carries the recessive conservative Republican gene. Category, please. Now serving, the playground ain't big enough for the both of us. Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. You know, kids at school can be really horrible to other kids with problems. Why would the kid at school who suffers from gynecomastia be teased? He ejaculates prematurely, he's in a coma, he has breasts, or he pees sitting down. No, that condition's known as guy who comes hastily. See, now, I could have given you some cash if you pick this. A condition in which a man grows breasts is called gynecomastia, and all his friends call him he-booby. Okay, pick a category. All right. You think you know the attack, huh? I got news for you. Not all attacks are equal. Here's your clue. Where exactly would I find that? Well, allow me to point you in the right direction. Here you go. Congratulations, my friend. You made it through an entire game by yourself and you came out on top. Not many people can say that, but I know plenty of people who can say,
"You don't know." All right, that's one more in the can, folks. Hey, Raul, what's happening?
I'm not a TV star with a special...
Hey, if you want to have another go at this game, just give me the word and I'll set you all up, all right?
And I'm not trying to sell you anything. I've just got lots of money, and I like the sound of my own voice. With the money I have, it's worth spending some of it just to get on the airwaves for 30 seconds and talk about myself. Hell, this 30 seconds is costing me less than I'm making 30 seconds, so what do I care? In fact, since I've paid for the airtime, I can make you listen to really anything. So here's a little clip of what I sound like getting up in the morning. Well, that's about all the time I have. So this is Walter Gingerbelly saying, remember, money doesn't buy you happiness, but it does allow me to waste your time.
Psst, ladies, is your biological clock ticking? If so, try the new fertility ring. It's a mood ring that tracks ovulation. It's simple. When it's that special time, the stone is blue.
The ring is blue. Randy, take me now.
I'm watching the game.
I said now.
Okay, whoa!
When you're barren, the stone is black.
Come on, baby, give me something.
Back off, Randy.
But honey...
Read the ring.
No more messy temperature readings, no more counting days. Just watch for the blue stone and get busy.
That was great, honey.
Yeah, I bet I'm knocked up.
Thanks, fertility ring.
Fertility ring. When it's blue, you screw.
Ouch! Ouch! Do your thighs sweat and chafe when you walk?
Yes.
Eliminate chub rub forever with the new cellulite lubricant, Cellulube. It'll grease up your flabby spots.
I used to be a supermodel, but now I sell embarrassing personal items. So, go buy it.
Why suffer painful sores and blisters when you wear hot pants? Slide through with Cellulube.
With Cellulube, my thighs don't stick together. I can even wear Daisy Dukes.
Hey, I have jock itch.
Get your own product, buddy.
Wait, I'll walk with you.
Ooh, your thighs are so slippery.
Don't let chub rub ruin your social life. If you have thunder thighs, you need Cellulube.
There's nothing I like better on an intercontinental airplane trip than a fresh pack of cigarettes.
Excuse me, sir. You can't smoke that in here. This is a non-smoking flight.
Damn this smoke-free environment.
Whoa, calm down there, buckaroo. Now there's a smoke-free way to get your nicotine fix without throwing a nicotine fit.
Smoke-free? How?
With new Cancer Stick Lip Balm. Cancer Stick Lip Balm delivers a powerful dose of nicotine directly through your lips and straight into your bloodstream.
But what about my live fast, die young machismo image?
Don't worry. Cancer Stick contains the same deadly carcinogens you've come to expect from a pack of badass unfiltereds.
Hey, now we're smoking. Thank you, Cancer Stick.
Cancer Stick, putting a softer, more kissable nail in your coffin.